What if your choices could reshape an entire galaxy? Or, accidentally doom it because you forgot to flatter a warlord's ego? Welcome to the Directorate. Novitiate, a game where every decision feels like holding a lit match in a room full of fireworks. I'm your name, and today we're diving into this sci-fi RPG that's got mass effect fans sweating with nostalgia and Tyranny stands nodding approvingly. But is it worth your time and credits? Let's break it down. Developed by Dreamate Entertainment, this narrative-driven RPG drops you into a fractured galaxy teetering on war. You play as a Novitiate think space intern, with a gun caught between mega corporations, rebel factions, and a lot of people who really hate each other. It's out now on PC and consoles. And spoiler, it's good but not perfect. Let's get into why. First up, gameplay. The core loop here is exploration, talking, and shooting, but way more nuanced than that. Let's start with exploration. You'll hop between planets and faction hubs, each dripping with lore. The dialogue system, chef's kiss, choices matter, and not just good versus evil, we're talking betray. You're mentored to gain political clout, or accidentally start a cult, because you misread a memo. Combat's a mix of turn-based tactics and real-time chaos. You'll manage a squad of misfits like Zera, the sniper who hates authority, or Krell, the cyborg tank who communicates entirely in dad jokes. Class synergies are key here. Mess up your team comp, and you'll get steamrolled by space pirates faster than you can say. Hyperspace tax evasion. Progression is deep. Customize your novitiate with skills like hacking, persuasion, or diplomatic intimidation. Red, yelling at aliens until they agree with you. Faction reputation is huge. Side with the corporate overlords, and rebels will ambush you. Help the rebels, and suddenly shops charge you double. It's brutal, but oh so rewarding. And replayability, oh yeah, with 6 endings and factions that remember every slight. You'll want to play this at least twice. Unless you're a monster who enjoys burning bridges. No judgment. The story here, it's like Game of Thrones in space, minus the disappointing finale. The galaxy's a powder keg corporate greed, rebel idealism, and your character stuck in the middle. The writing's sharp, with dialogue that actually sounds like humans and aliens talking. No, I must destroy the world because evil tropes here. Villains have motives, allies have secrets, and everyone's got a price. Your companions steal the show. Take Vera, the ex-assassin with a guilt complex. Do you help her redeem herself, or exploit her skills and risk her turning on you? Romance is optional, but let's be real, flirting with a paranoid who thinks love is a system error is peak sci-fi. Pacing's a bit slow early on, lots of tutorials and political jargon, but once the war kicks off, you'll be glued to the screen. Themes of loyalty and sacrifice hit hard, especially when you have to choose between saving your crew or nuking a VIP. Pro tip, don't get attached to anyone. Visually, this game's a mixed bag but mostly gorgeous. The art style blends gritty Blade Runner vibes with neon-soaked alien markets. Environmental storytelling is chef's kiss abandoned. Ships tell silent tales of tragedy, and bustling hubs make the galaxy feel alive. Performance-wise, PC is smooth, but consoles have occasional frame drops. I also clipped through a wall once and fell into the void, which, honestly, felt thematic. The soundtrack, it's moody, atmospheric, and perfect for late-night sessions. Voice acting's mostly stellar, especially the faction leaders. The one NPC sounded like they recorded their lines in a wind tunnel. We'll blame interference from the nebula. Pros, killer story with actual consequences. Tactical combat that rewards strategy. And factions so well written you'll forget they're fictional. Cons, steep learning curve, slow first act, and a few bugs that'll make you sigh louder than a reactor breach. Still, the good way outweighs the bad. So who's this for? If you love RPGs where choices matter, or you've ever dreamed of being a space diplomat with a plasma pistol, buy it. It's an 8.5, 10 for me rough edges, but a galaxy worth exploring. And hey, if you do play, let me know. Will you save the galaxy or rule its ashes? Smash like, subscribe, and may your faction alliances stay mostly non-explosive. Peace.